As we continue our journey through the Old Testament, we get to the second book, which is Exodus. In chapter 1, some time has passed since Jacob and Joseph and their lineage has passed, and we get to the story where Moses is introduced. But before Moses is introduced, Pharaoh recognizes, man, the Israelites are flourishing. They are just overpopulating, and they're having tons of kids, and they're growing numerically like crazy. And so Pharaoh actually issues a kill order, and he tells all of the Egyptian midwives, hey, if a male baby is born, I want you to kill it, and if a female baby is born to the Israelites, then it can live. But then we get to chapter 1, verse 17, and it says this, it says, but because the midwives, these are Egyptian midwives, because the midwives feared God, they refused to obey the king's orders. They allowed the boys to live. And then if you jump down to verse 20, it starts by saying, and so God was good to the midwives. And so even though they were faced with an order, they were faced with this situation where they were being told to do something and could be at risk to their own life if they didn't obey, they feared God, and in their fear of God and their response to that, they didn't obey this order. But then it says that God was good to those midwives because they honored him, because they feared him. He responded in kind, and he showed mercy, he showed grace, but he showed honor to and protected these midwives because of their obedience to him. And I just am challenged in my own life, and hopefully you are as well. Man, there is something that is so powerful when we make a decision based on our fear of the Lord and not our worry or fear of man. But because we respect and we honor who God is and who he has called us to be, and we respond in kind, and it says that God honors that. Do something to make today count, not based on what other people expect or what other people are even like compelling you to do, but what does it look like to do something to make today count in response to your fear of the Lord? I'll see you for chapter 2.